Of the NFL. It's Texans football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 1. Stroud sets up the play action. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That's good for a Texans first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd down and a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, Chubb fighting through it. He's got space. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Chubb going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have cut the lead back down to 2. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive. They answered that one.
And they can't bring him down. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. Following the bunch, PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio that once said, if you throw them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Now whistles here. We're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A couple extra tight ends into formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
He was taking off at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Third and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Go to 54, line in.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Hey, South. 18. Two-jet.
Here goes Stroud again. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 26-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Prescott now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
115 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to C.D. Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott to throw it.
Left side to Lamb.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
C.D. Lamb.
34 yards.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And that would be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this one quickly to Lamb. still on his feet. CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CeeDee, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are...
He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bates. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, right.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lamb.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Kill.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 28-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
1st down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go. I take 3 line.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston set to take over. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Steps away to his left. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
At the
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They give it to Williams, running right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll try and throw for it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
And Stroud now to throw. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 72 yards. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
So let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They're looking for Lamb, but now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And some room to maneuver. He may go. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A little juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
You want to see more, but you honestly saw life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his